guys, and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video I'm going to be filming a Q&A. Now I asked for some questions. Have I just smudged my lipstick? I asked for some questions a little while ago on my Instagram and I just haven't had a chance to film this video up until now, so I'm filming that for you today. So I just asked for a few questions. It's a mixture of different things, so let's get into it. The first question is, what advice would you give to your younger self slash past self? So there's a lot of advice I'd give myself. First, I would say I know this is all going to sound very cliche, but it is honestly the most important thing, is not worry about being yourself because you're embarrassed or you're worried of how other people will think of you. You don't want to seem different to everyone else. Like, that's okay to be different. Like, normal is very boring, so it's okay to just be yourself. Don't feel embarrassed by who you are and anything like that. Also, believe in yourself because you are capable of way more than you think you are. The things that I have achieved that I thought would be impossible is amazing. So genuinely, just to put a long story short, just believe in yourself, and if you really want something, don't give up on it because it's worth it. I've seen that it's worth it. That is the advice I would give myself. Just do not give up. Even when people tell you you can't do something or make you feel like you can't do something. Also, don't put up with people's crap. Don't let people walk all over you. You are a good person and don't let anyone make you feel different or treat you badly. Stand up for yourself and yeah, just be you, because you are a wonderful human. There we go. Next question, very random question, but have you seen Baby Yoda and do you think he's cute? Of course he's cute. Now, I'm going to make a confession here. I've not watched Star Wars. I've watched one of them, but I can't remember which one, and I don't remember anything that happened. So maybe I should give it another go, but I remember watching that film and not really getting into it. I just couldn't really get into it very well. Like, I just wasn't interested, but maybe I just need to give it another go. But yeah, I've seen pictures of Baby Yoda and he's very, very cute. Next question is, why is sixth form a struggle? Now, I still really want to make this sixth form video that I mentioned in a few videos. Obviously, I made a video about my high school experience. I also did film one about my sixth form experience, but just didn't like how it turned out, so I scrapped that, and I do want to refilm it. It's just, I knew it was going to be hard to talk about because there's certain topics in that video that are really hard to talk about. I knew that it was going to be difficult, but didn't realise just how hard it'd be to talk about it, and yeah, so it's taken me a while, but I am getting there. Like, I will do that video eventually. I really hope so. It's not all difficult, like, don't be completely put off. For some people it's an amazing experience, and yeah, like, it's not all bad. It's difficult because it's a big jump from GCSEs to A level, which I know gets said a lot, but it is quite a big jump. But as long as you choose subjects that you really enjoy, it won't feel as bad. Like, it'll still be, it's not going to be easy, but if you enjoy the subjects, it's going to make it a little bit easier for you. Like, I loved doing English. That was my favourite, and I just had the best time. I didn't get a really high grade or anything, but I loved it, so it got me through it. And the grades aren't important anyway. I know if you want to get into certain universities or anything like that, you do need specific grades, but honestly, just do what you enjoy, because if you're doing subjects that you hate, trust me, it's not worth it. Even if you're really good at maths, this is just an example, you're really good at maths, but you hate the subject, but you're like, oh, I'll just take it because I'm good at it. Like, if you really, really, really hate it, you're not going to be able to enjoy sixth form. It's going to make it so much harder. So sixth form is a struggle because of the big jump, but also it's a struggle if you choose subjects you're not as big of a fan of, and it's just when you let the stress get to you and stuff. But I had a lot of other things going on outside of sixth form which made it harder for me, so not everybody's experience is going to be like mine. I hope no one's experience is like mine, but that's not just because of sixth form, it's because of other things that were going on in my life. So yes, it's harder, obviously, that's kind of a given, but it is doable, and don't panic too much, because if you work hard and you're enjoying yourself, then that's all that matters. There was a lot of pressure on my mental health, but like I said, that was partly because of things going on outside of sixth form. And of course, not everyone is going to have the same experience. Next question. If you became Prime Minister today, what would be the first law you'd pass? I had a little bit of a think about this. I was like, oh, what would I choose? But then I realised I would make sure that every school could be taught LGBTQ plus education. I know there's a lot of stuff going on at the moment where people are trying to get it banned from being taught in schools, and I don't get it, I really don't. They're like, oh, they shouldn't need to be learning about things at that age, but if they're doing sex education at school, they're usually learning between a man and a woman, but they should be able to learn between a woman and a woman and a man and a man, because that's a thing that can happen. So if they're at the age where they're able to learn about sex education, why can't it include, you know, straight couples, gay couples, everything? Why can't it include everything? It shouldn't be that they're pushing views on people or pushing it into people. Like, there's people that are now gay or bi like me, and we've constantly been brought up and taught about heterosexual couples, but that hasn't turned anybody straight. Do you know what I mean? So it wouldn't be the same the other way around. If you're straight, you're straight. If you're not, you're not. Why does it matter? We should be learning about all of it, and it makes people who are going through being confused about their sexuality, it helps those people. It helps normalise it for them, and it'll make their school experience so much easier, because then they feel normal, which they should, because it's very normal and it's 2019. Like, why is it not a thing that we're talking about more, and why are people so against it? I just don't understand. I will never understand it. So I would make sure that there were no laws against teaching about LGBTQ plus or anything like that. I'd make sure that it was just normal to talk about it, and it wasn't such a taboo subject, because it shouldn't be. It really shouldn't be. The next question is, how are you really doing right now? So this is a good question. Literally right this second, I'm not very well, so I'm not feeling 100%. I don't know if that's coming across, but I am feeling a bit ill. Also, it's not a good day because it's the anniversary of losing someone really close to me. So today is not a great day, but I'm trying to stay positive. In terms of just how am I in general, like mental health, still a struggle, but I'm getting there. But in terms of like what I'm up to at the moment, I'm really, really loving what I'm doing. I've got an amazing job. I'm having the best time. So things are going really well for me. Obviously, there's some struggles, but overall, everything's going really well. Like, I love my job. I've got some great people around me. I feel very lucky. Yeah, overall, I'm doing good. Obviously, things are never perfect. My brain tries to mess with me a lot, but overall, I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. I really liked this next question. If you could plan your dream life, what would it look like now and looking ahead in the future? Obviously, I'm loving my job now. It is basically a dream job. It is my dream job. I love it so much. So even if I was just continuing to do that, I'd be happy. But also, you probably know what I'm going to say, I'd love the opportunity to get to work at Disney and do a character and parade contract there. And although it's seeming like really difficult to get to that point at the moment, that would be the absolute dream, to at least have a go at it. Even if I didn't get to be there long, or I decided to keep re-auditioning, or I got offered a permanent contract, I have no idea. I'd at least like to have a go at it, no matter how long it took, just to say that I've done it. And because it is such a dream of mine, I really want it to happen. And like I always say, if you work at something enough, it can happen. I mean, I got one of my dream jobs and I never thought it was possible. So if I can do that, then I can do anything. But that, I'd love to, like, obviously get married in the future. I've been looking forward to getting married since I was little, like just having a big wedding dress. And I know that's such a materialistic thing, and also, I don't know, it's just something that I'd like to do in the future. Maybe in the next decade. Oh my god, we're coming into the decade where like people like me could be getting married, some of us could be having children. Oh my god, that's scary. I don't want to think about that right now. Basically, I just want to be doing something I love. I know this is really cheesy, but I am almost pretty much living my dream life right now with my job. So yeah, just adding to that, being happy. Next one is, would you describe yourself as a spiritual person, and do you believe in ghosts? So yes, I would say so. I definitely believe in ghosts. I believe in that sort of thing completely. I used to see ghosts when I was younger. If you'd like a story time on some of these experiences, do let me know, because I used to see ghosts when I was little, and I've definitely seen strange things happening, and I totally believe in it. I love the whole idea of going to see a medium and then being able to tell you about the spirits and stuff that are trying to speak to you, and I don't understand how you couldn't believe it, because they know information that, how could they possibly know without actually asking you about it or knowing you? Like that makes me believe it a lot. And like certain things, I just completely believe in ghosts and spirits. Like I definitely believe things like that. Like I've definitely experienced some things that make me believe in it. Yeah, I find it really fascinating actually. I would love to go to a medium. I don't know if it'd freak me out or not, but I would love to give that a go. And let me know if you believe in ghosts down below, and if you've had any experiences seeing ghosts or anything like that, because I'd love to know. Next question: if you could go to dinner with 3 different people, dead or alive, famous or not famous, who would you choose? So this was really hard, but for my 3, I went with all like famous people for this. I have Walt Disney, of course, because do I even need to explain? Julie Andrews, because she's one of my absolute favourite people in the whole world and I love her. And then also potentially Dick Van Dyke is my 3rd one. That would be such a good trio. How amazing would that be? But also Miley Cyrus, because I know that's really random, but she has been like my favourite singer and one of my biggest idols for years and years and years, literally from day one when she was doing Hannah Montana. I loved her as a child. Like I was like her biggest fan, and even as she's grown as a performer, I've stuck with her the whole way through and really admire her and love her. So that would kind of be the dream. Obviously there's people that I know like in my personal life that I would love to get to have dinner with again and just to see again, like who I was speaking about in this video, about a close family friend we lost 4 years ago today, which is really sad. I would love to get to see her again, and some relative. That scared me to death. And the final question is, did you train in performing arts at college and or university after you finished school? So again, this kind of relates to the whole thing about sixth form. I do want to film a video. My plan was to make it into a series, and I still want to do this. So I've done my high school one, need to do my sixth form one, then my college / university experience as well, and then maybe like my experience in like jobs and stuff. So like getting my first job and everything like that. So that is something I still want to do. It's just taking some time because, like I said, I'm finding it difficult to film this sixth form video, but hopefully it will be coming soon, and I'm going to try my best to film it, but I'm not going to put pressure on myself. The door's opening. Is it the cat? Yes, it's the cat. The cat has been following me all day, and he's not normally like this. I think it's because I'm not very well. Cats always know when you're not well. They just know. But anyway, that is the end of this Q&A. I know it was kind of a shorter one. I say shorter because normally my Q&As end up being really long, but this one was a little bit shorter compared to usual. But I hope you enjoyed it anyway. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and let me know down below if you want me to do any other Q&As, and you have any questions you'd like to leave for me, or you just want to have a chat with me in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!